This month, we have the 8/8 Lionsgate portal and a full moon in Aquarius, along with Mercury the Messenger turning back to direct motion. All of this, an empowered moment and more in my new intuitive energy forecast for the month of August 2025. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger, here with your monthly intuitive energy forecast. So we're going to be using the Syrian Starseed Tarot by Patricia Corey and Alyssa Bartha. This will be the main message for everyone. And your special message card this month, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Lyran Oracle deck by Now Age Imaginations. So because we have 8/8 Lion's Gate this month, we're going to have the Lion or Lyran Oracle deck. So I can't wait to see what that has in store for us. So before we get into looking at our stones of choice or talking about the astrology or numerology for the month, let's go ahead, close our eyes and settle in and do an empowered moment. So take a deep breath and close your eyes. As you exhale, relax your body and clear your mind of all thoughts. Imagine golden white light all around you. This is the golden white light of unconditional love and peace, healing and guidance. The golden white light of Source God, Creator, all that is. And as you see or sense, feel, or just know that you're surrounded in that golden white light, take in a deep breath and breathe it into every cell of your body. As you exhale, letting your body relax even more. And this month, as we near the 8/8 Lion's Gate and we're immersed in the Leo energies, this is a time to shine your light. This is a time to activate your power and leadership. This is a time of manifestation. So focus on how you shine your light. See yourself as a big ball of golden white light, or see yourself emanating this golden white light from your being out into the world. However you wish to see yourself is just right and perfect. But see that golden white light of the solar plexus chakra, which rules your personal power, it rules your confidence, your courage, rules your take charge ability, your leadership ability, your inner authority. See that golden white light, that golden ball of energy at the solar plexus chakra, spinning and turning, balancing and activating that solar plexus chakra. And see that golden yellow ball of light now expanding and encompassing all of your body so that you are now within that ball of golden yellow light. And it's still spinning and turning and activating you in the most positive way, activating your sense of empowerment, activating again your confidence and courage, your passion and joy for life, activating your leadership, and activating your manifestation abilities to manifest your dreams, your desires, your goals. See yourself shining brighter and brighter like the golden sun, feeling more and more empowered with each and every breath that you take. And let's take one last deep, healing, cleansing, balancing breath, breathing in this empowerment energy, and exhaling it out with a force, blowing it out to all directions and dimensions of time and space, where your power can be made manifest and your dreams can be made manifest. And as you feel ready and in your own time, you can open your eyes and return to this time and place and space. And let's go ahead and take a look at our stones of choice for this special message card a little bit later. So the first stone of choice is celestite. This is a celestite cluster. It's a beautiful light blue for the throat chakra. So this particular stone, celestite, it helps you in connection to the higher realms. It helps you to connect to the angelic realms and your angels. It enhances your psychic abilities, your ability to channel as well. And it assists with emotional healing and peace. And your second stone of choice is this beautiful piece of carnelian. This one is shaped into a beautiful heart. And the carnelian is a stone of courage, creativity, motivation, confidence, and vitality. It enhances passion and fertility, and it helps to stabilize your emotions and bring them into balance. And then your last stone of choice is this beautiful azurite. This one even has, I think, a couple speckles of the green malachite, but I'm mostly focused on the azurite, which is a deep, dark blue stone, which relates to the third eye chakra, right? So this is a stone of spiritual insight and wisdom. It assists us with inner vision and increased psychic abilities and perception. It's also helpful for mental clarity, speaking your truth, and transformation. So again, your stones of choice for this month are the celestite cluster, which relates to, again, that throat chakra. The carnelian heart, which I forgot to mention, relates to your sacral chakra, your center of creative self-expression. And then the last stone of choice is the azurite. And the azurite relates to the third eye chakra. So let's place those stones aside. Let's talk a little bit about the numerology vibration of the month of August. So we take this year of 2025, we add those numbers together, 2, 0, 2, and 5, and we get a 9. So as a collective, as a humanity, we're in a 9 vibration for 2025, which is about, again, completion, endings, the end of a chapter, winding up a cycle of energy. The number 9 is very artistic and creative and loving and compassionate and forgiving. And it's an energy of humanitarian energies. So we take that 9 universal year vibration, we add it to the month of August, the 8th month. 9 plus 8 is 17. Now in numerology, unless it's a master number or a karmic number, we're going to reduce that down. In this case, we're going to add the 1 and the 7 of the 17 together. We're going to get an 8. So this is an actual 8-month vibration. And we already, for our meditation, talked about what that number 8 is about. It is about personal power, taking back your power, owning your power. It's about empowerment. On an earthly level, it can be about business, money, finances, entrepreneurial endeavors. Again, going back to that spiritual vibration of the number 8, if we take the number 8 and we turn it on its side, it becomes the infinity symbol. So it's about the balance of the feminine and the masculine energies within us. So as we create and manifest the abundance and prosperity that the number 8 is all about, then we also need to kind of give back in some way, shape, or form to keep that balance of give and take, flowing of things coming in, blessings and opportunities coming in, and giving, some sort of assistance or care or support back out to people, places, and things. So we already kind of mentioned manifest in there for the number 8. The number 8 is about, just as the Lionsgate portal in part is about manifestation. So the manifestation energy is really high right now. And that's part of, again, that vibration of the number 8 for the month of August. Now, if we go back to the number 17, before we reduced it down to an 8, and we want to look at what the 17th Major Arcana is in the tarot to get a little bit more information about what this month is vibrating to. The 17th Major Arcana is the Star card. I love this card. So here we have this Aquarian energy, that Aquarian energy that is future oriented, that is humanitarian, that it is about the focus of the needs of the group rather than the individual. So groups of like-minded people coming together with a common vision, a common goal. The Star card, when it comes out of the tarot, it can be about hope in the future or hope for the future. It is about reaching for that highest potential, reaching for the stars, so to speak. We've got this energy of the cosmos out here. So it makes me think that in this month of August, there's things going on a cosmic level, a universal level, even with the planets and the planetary motion of what's going on. There's things happening that are maybe beyond our physical human capability to see and understand right now. In other words, there's a realigning of energies on a cosmic level that are happening in order to move us more towards this vision for the future, this hope for the future, this shining of the light for all of humanity, where we come together and as a collective, we work towards the betterment, the future betterment of our planet. It's interesting that in this image, this Egyptian figure is, on a makeshift boat of the Egyptian times here, but they are looking back, although their feet are faced forward, so they're ready to walk forward into the future, but they're looking back, and the light that they're holding on this staff, they're looking back towards that light. So it makes me feel like we are here to maybe look back at the last 7 months of this year, the first 7 months of this year, and see how far have we come, what has transpired, what has occurred, and maybe to shine some light, metaphorically speaking, on that. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of even heaviness, kind of happening on the planet, all over the world, earth changes, political changes, things of that nature. And some of it has been very difficult and heavy. So let's, again, close our eyes in meditation, and even if it's only for a couple of minutes, emanate that light, shine that light on what we are coming from, that energy of the past, while we're still walking towards and walking forwards towards the future of this future vision that is represented by this star. This figure is also holding an ankh. So an ankh, let's just connect with our spirituality. It doesn't matter if you're in a particular religion or if you're just of a philosophical mindset or a spiritual mindset. We're focusing on holding on to our spiritual belief systems, whatever those belief systems might be for you, those spiritual beliefs of the future hope for the betterment, again, of humanity, the future of humanity. And that, again, the cosmos, the universe, is working behind the scenes to support that future vision, to support where it is that we want to go as a people, as a collective. So that's the energy vibration that is going on, numerologically speaking, that also relates to the tarot. So let's go ahead and talk about the highlights astrologically for the month of August. For the month of August, the first thing of significance that happens is on August 6th with Mars, the planet of energy, action, and forward movement, moving into the sign of Libra. Now, Libra is about balance and harmony and equality. And yes, it is about relationships and partnerships. So Mars, with it being about energy action, where it's channeling its energy towards. It's channeling its energy towards our relationships, our partnerships in our life, but also beyond that, equality, harmony, and balance, because that's what Libra is all about. Now, Mars is going to be in Libra from the 6th of August until September 22nd. And so again, I feel like collaborations is part of this, because Mars is funneling its energy as the warrior, putting its energy as the warrior into this idea of relationships, these one-on-one collaborations with other people, people of like mind. We want to keep this equal and harmonious balance going on in our relationships, but it can be beyond like the romantic or family or friendship type of relationship. This can be a business collaboration as well that we're putting our energy towards. Now on, of course, the 8th of August is the 8-8 Lion's Gate. We won't go really deep into it, but again, know that this is a portal of energy that increases our ability for light codes to stream onto the planet, into the collective of humanity. 8-8, that number 8 again is about empowerment and being empowered, or taking in that sense of I am empowered within myself. I am my own inner authority. I take responsibility for the choices and decisions that come next, and I only make empowered choices. And again, that 8-8 Lion's Gate is also increasing the manifestation abilities as well. Now, this has been an energy portal that we've been in for the last few days, since later in July is when the portal actually opened, but it becomes its strongest on 8-8. That's when the energies of empowerment and manifestation are its strongest. So do some meditation, do some sort of, envisioning on what it is your goals are. This is kind of about your empowered goals as you move forward. And then allow that energy of manifestation by taking appropriate actions to kind of come into play this month. On the very next day, on August 9th, we have a full moon in Aquarius. So this happens one day after the 8-8 portal, the 8-8 Lion's Gate portal. And so this full moon is this full embodiment of the energy of Aquarius here, which is like this star card. Aquarius rules the star card. So it is about the collective of humanity. It is about coming together with like-minded people. It is about being the humanitarian, or holding humanitarian visions and ideals. So this full moon in Aquarius, coming off the heels of that Lion's Gate portal, is a very powerful one. It's very strong, again, with what is your vision? What are your goals for the future? What do you desire? What is your dream to accomplish, both personally, but mostly on, again, the group level? How can I help other people? How can I help the planet? How can I help humanity to move towards this best possible scenario? And it all starts with our personal goals, doesn't it, right? Our personal goals can become part of the manifestation of the betterment on a collective level. And then on the 11th of August, we have Mercury the messenger turning back to direct motion at 4 degrees of Leo. So this is when we really want to, make some decisions and use our thinking capacity and use our leadership ability that Leo is all about, to communicate the vision, to, make those choices and decisions, and creative ones at that, because Leo is a very creative sign. So let's use our creative mind in establishing what are the next best steps now that Mercury turns direct on August 11th. Doesn't mean that you can't make decisions previous to this, or, use your creative mind before this. You certainly can. But now things can start moving forward. There may, still be a little bit of a delay energy until Mercury turns back to direct motion. And even the few days after that, it needs to kind of pick up speed for it to move at its normal pace, for the new ideas, the new thoughts, the new vision, the new creative expression to start to unfold in a more timely manner. And then on the 22nd of August, we've got the sun moving into Virgo. This is the time of year where the sun is going to transition into that next sign of the zodiac. So now we're leaving behind the Leo energies of creative self-expression to focus more the light of the sun through the Virgo energy. And Virgo is about paying attention to the details, coming up with good solutions, using your logic and your mental abilities to think things through and to take things step by step. Virgo likes to kind of fix things, which is why they come up with good solutions. How can I make something better by coming up with a different solution? And this is about also health and healing. Virgo also rules that realm of the zodiac that is about health and healing and wellness. So self-care is going to become more of a focus while the sun is in Virgo. Diet, nutrition, exercise, things of that nature. And let's not forget that Virgo is also the sign of integrating the pieces into a whole, okay? Because Virgo deals with all the little details. It can be about the fragmented aspects of our soul, which are in need of healing, which are in need of taking back those soul pieces or finding those soul pieces that may have split off in other lifetimes or even in other situations in this lifetime. And we need to kind of regain those aspects of ourselves to create more of this sense of cohesiveness. Virgo is the priestess, so let's think of it as the priestess energy that is imbuing some sort of, magical empowered ability to kind of create that sense of healing within herself. And then on the 23rd, the next day, we have a new moon at 0 degrees of Virgo. Now this is interesting because next month in September, when we have a new moon, it's going to be in Virgo again, but at the last degree of Virgo. So here, this one is at the very first degree, initiating this Virgo energy with this new moon at 0 degrees Virgo. So there's a new beginning here, the initiation of that Virgo priestess, detail-oriented, coming up with solutions, using your logic and analysis to move forward step by step towards the next step on your path. And then on the 25th of August, we have we have Venus moving into Leo. So Mercury is still in Leo. It turned direct again on the 11th. It's in Leo still through the rest of this month. But now Venus is moving into Leo, and it stays in Leo until September 19th. Venus is about love, relationships, partnerships. It is about our resources like relationships, finances and money. I wanted to say relationships again. And it is also about our values and how we value ourselves. So Venus in Leo is more expressive and more creative and even more loving, fun-loving. It wants to have fun. Leo rules the heart and the heart chakra. So this is where that love aspect comes in, that really expanding the heart chakra in this idea of unconditional love in our relationships rather than a conditional sort of love. All right, so that is the astrology for the month. Let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides from the Syrian Starseed Tarot. And I want to make mention here too, before we do that, to stay tuned until the end of the video. There's a special discount offer that's going to be offered on one of my services. In fact, I think I'll just put it in the comments below the video. So make sure that you check out the comment that I put in below this August video for what the special discount for the month of August is going to be. I didn't want to forget to say that, or I didn't want people to log off at the end before I said that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides. So the first card is the Two of Orbs. And I'm going to put my finger right here because sometimes YouTube is a little funny about showing too much skin, right? So the Two of Orbs is like the Two of Swords in the traditional tarot. So this is about balancing the mind, right? The swords or the orb suit is about the mental realm, the mind, thoughts, ideas, perceptions, perspectives, communication. So here she is balancing. She's balancing two orbs. So we need to stay balanced in our thoughts. We need to stay balanced in our mind. There might be a decision that needs to be made through this month of August. The two of orbs would be like, okay, I'm weighing the pros and cons of these two different choices, the two potential directions that I could go in, or the two potential possibilities that lie before me. So I'm weighing these options and I'm looking at the pros and cons of each, and then I'm needing maybe to make a decision on which one is going to be the best for me, which one is going to allow me to stay in this place of balance within my mind, within my body and soul as well. But, you know, this is about, again, equality, harmony, you know, again, that balanced give and take, and just feeling balanced within yourself, depending on what the situation in your life is that you might have to make a decision regarding. All right, so let's look at the next card. The next card came out as two cards. So the first of those is the Nine of Chalices. This is a beautiful card. It's the Nine of Cups in the traditional tarot. And so this is about the feeling of ultimate joy and ultimate peace, and just really having the overflow of blessings, of abundance and prosperity of different kinds, or an overflowing of opportunities even that are coming to you. The chalices or cups is about emotions and feelings. So we feel really good here about something. The light is shining down through this, I don't know if it's the ceiling or a window at the top of this, you know, room that this person is sitting in, but the rays of the light are shining down upon, and this person has all these cups, all these blessings that are kind of lined up before him, and everything just feels right with the world when it comes to this. Now, sometimes the Nine of Cups, you know, maybe it can be overly exaggerated with too much emotions and too much feelings. Maybe we're too empathic regarding certain situations or other people's energies that we're picking up, or what we're picking up on a collective level. So there can be that exaggerated feeling of too much of something, but typically this is a positive card where there's, again, this abundance of prosperity and blessings and opportunities in different ways, not just necessarily financial. In fact, the cups doesn't necessarily deal with financial. It deals with, again, how do I feel about something? The joy, the happiness, the peace, you know, those feelings is what we have an abundance of. So this is really nice. And maybe it's coming off of the Two of Orbs here, where if we make a particular decision, we want to make a decision based on what brings me mental balance, but also what brings me joy, happiness, peace. So this seems like a really wonderful card. The light is shining down. You know, again, we have that 8-8 Lion's Gate. We're feeling good. We're feeling empowered. The manifestation abilities are allowing us to create the abundance of blessings that you see before this person. Now, the card that came out with it, it's also a 9 card, and this is the 9 of Crystals. This is like the 9 of Pentacles. This is more about money and finances, or things of a material nature. So what would that be beyond money and finances? Possessions, home, living situation, career, job, you know, things of that nature, things that are of a material nature here. And we've got this with this woman looking down at her treasure chest of crystals. She's got this abundance of crystals. It's like this treasure chest, like all these opportunities and blessings are right there before her. And we've got, that's an owl in the corner too. So the owl it's saying to me, use your wisdom, use your inner wisdom and inner knowing to utilize these resources, financial and material resources, in the best possible way to bring about, again, this sense of joy, happiness, and peace. So 2 9s coming together. Again, we've got fulfillment on a feeling level, and we've got fulfillment on a material level. So this is putting your emotions, positive emotions, kind of, what do I want to say, merging with your own positive perspectives and positive emotions in order to manifest, like that 8-8 Lion's Gate is about manifestation abilities being magnified, so we can manifest materially into 3D form by using our positive feelings and emotions. So that's what I think about those two cards. We've got a lot of green trees and lush background, so that's very fertile, right? There's a lot of fertility energy with the green landscape in the background. But again, the owl's up there in the corner saying, just make sure that you're using your magical abilities, your magical manifestation abilities, use them wisely, right? Use them wisely, not out of, personal, what do I want to say? You don't want it to only be about you personally. Sure, we want, things. We want nice things materialized in our life, and that's okay. But do it from a standpoint of the more comfort that I can have, the more I'm able to help others, the more at peace I can be about certain situations and aspects of my life. And therefore I can put energy out and help other people and give to other people a little bit better as well. So again, use your manifestation energies wisely. And then the last card for the month, Major Arcana 0. And this is the Starseed card. It relates to the Fool card in the traditional tarot. The Fool card is about taking a leap of faith. It's the initiation of a journey, the initiation of the Fool on his new journey. He's trusting, he's having faith, he's taking a leap of faith or a risk by stepping off a cliff. That's the typical kind of meaning of the Fool card with the images on the card. Now this one has a little bit different kind of a feeling, right? I mean, sure, the traditional of the Fool card is going to apply by taking that leap of faith and moving into this new energy, this, just like the 8-8 Lion's Gate portal will move us through the portal into this new sort of energy dynamic. Here we have a starseed flowing down from the cosmos. It reminds me kind of again of the idea that the star card rules the whole month of August this year, 2025. So here's the star seed coming down from the cosmos, ready to land on this planet Earth, ready to initiate this new ball of light energy that is within it. I mean, it is the ball of light. It is the star seed. And what is a star seed? They're here to help make things better for the future of humanity, which goes back to the star card. So be the star seed. Initiate as you land, on this planet Earth, which again signals this idea of manifestation. While it's up here in the cosmos, it's about the vision. Once it lands on the Earth, and it's pretty close to the Earth here, then it's going to be about the manifestation of the vision. We've got a beautiful lotus flower on the ground. It looks like it's made of amethyst. It looks like it's crystalline in nature. So this lotus flower relates to crown chakra energy, opening up to the awakening of higher vibrational energies and downloads and activations and manifestations of a very spiritual kind. So we're activating spiritual aspects of ourselves that may have been dormant for a time, and this starseed is coming down in order to activate and initiate this energy. So we've got these little lights, almost like little fire lightning bugs, or maybe you could even say fairies that are around that crystalline lotus flower. So I always think of lightning bugs as like, the spark of hope, the light of hope, the light of the dream, the light of the vision, the light of magic. They're kind of magical little creatures there that are lighting up around that lotus flower, ruling again the awakening of the divine within you. So awaken the divinity within you, the divinity that's already there, but just needs to be put back online, activated back online. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the message from your angels and guides. And this again is from the Lyran Oracle. So we'll give this a little bit of a shuffle. I'll try not to drop anything on the floor. Okay, so the first stone of choice was the celestite cluster, right? So We're going to give this a little shuffle here, and we're going to ask for a special message for the month of August for the Celestite people, the people that chose the Celestite. Special message for Celestite. This one's calling my attention, and it says dimensional shift. You all that chose Celestite are going through a dimensional shift. It says at the bottom, manifestation is the first word. Beautiful. So we have manifestation, harmony, dreams to reality. So basically you could say manifestation of your dreams coming into reality. We've got two lions here in the background on either side of this beautiful goddess, right? So we've got what looks like the male and the female. Remember how I said the number 8 for August, and the number 8, which is the 17 reduced down to a single digit. If you put it on its side, it's that infinity symbol, and it's the balance of the masculine and the feminine, right? And sometimes the masculine, especially if you think about the lion kingdom, the masculine of the lions, the male lions, have a different role than the female lions. Okay, so those two roles are needing to be balanced. We need to work together, in other words. We need to work together within our own masculine and feminine, which is about action versus receiving or surrendering, taking charge versus having faith and trust. But also we're needing to balance the masculine and the feminine in our collaborations with others. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but this is about, again, the balancing of the collaborative energy of listening, right? It's about communication, but it's about listening. It's about action, but it's about allowing. So we're utilizing this energy. And again, you're going through a dimensional shift. Your whole evolution is happening right now. I mean, everybody's evolution is happening, but you're feeling it. You're feeling the new dimensional energies that are occurring. We've got this kind of portal in the background behind her head. Her crown chakra is lit up. We've got stars in the night sky. We've got jewels that are, coming down over her third eye, over her ear chakras, down her other chakras. So all of your chakras are being kind of lit up. Your clairs, your claircognizance, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, all of that is being activated during this dimensional shift for you all. So this is a really exciting time. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that comes to me here. I'm trying to see what that stone is, the stones that she's wearing. It has this kind of feeling of a opalescent kind of energy, or milky moonstone sort of energy. So either way, very intuitive. Your intuition is being magnified and activated. All right, let's look at the special message for the Carnelian people. So special message card for the month of August for Carnelian people. Carnelian. This one's calling my attention. It's kind of on the bottom there. Field of potentiality. Well, that seems very accurate as well. We're in the field of potentiality here. There's a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities. And again, we're in that manifestation portal. It says at the bottom, ask and it is given. So again, that right in there with that lion's gate of manifesting the dream, manifesting the vision, asking and then allowing yourself to receive. A lot of us, we might think that we're asking for something, but we're not good at receiving. Think about it when friends or family, or anybody is trying to give you something, bless you with something, take you out to lunch, give you a gift or a present. Do you graciously accept that and say, thank you so much, I appreciate that? Or do you say, oh, no, you don't have to pay for my lunch. You don't have to do that for me. Or you don't ask for any help when you need it, right? You need to actually ask the universe and even ask others when you need help. Ask for that help, but then learn how to receive that graciously. Appreciate what you have around you so that you can appreciate the new things that are being given to you, because you are again in this field of potentiality, the field of possibilities where something can grow. And sometimes it can grow in the most interesting way, because this is a pyramid, this tree is kind of growing out the top of this stone pyramid. Is that even possible? Anything is possible, right? When you put your mind to it. So this new growth, this abundant, prosperous growth is coming from the most unusual of places, this pyramid, which can signify, again, this focused energy, right? With the point being that focused energy of what my intention is, what my vision is, and I'm going to put it forth and out there, and I'm going to see it in my meditation, but then I'm going to allow and accept whatever it is that comes in. So we've got two Egyptian figures on either side. So again, I feel like other people are instrumental in assisting us in some way. So again, ask others for help as well. Ask the universe and your guides for help. But also, who can I ask that can help me with that, or who I can collaborate with in order to make something magical grow? And there's light coming out of, the tree there that's growing from the pyramid. And we've got with this Egyptian figure this little kind of I don't know, it's like a little horn or ornament on its kind of headdress. And so this is kind of heightened claircognizance, heightened claircognizant perception, where just ideas kind of just all of a sudden fall into your head. This is like the aha moment, the revelations, the insights that just magically appear in your head as a download. So pay attention to those as well. All right, and then for those of you that chose the Azurite, special message for the Azurite people, special message for the Azurite. Okay, this one's calling my attention. So for the month of August, your mantra should be peace, to focus on peace. Maybe you especially are affected by the energies on a collective level, the world, all of the discordant energies that are happening on the planet may be affecting you. Maybe all the earth changes are affecting you. So focus on the idea of peace. And maybe there's energies within your own situations and circumstances on a personal level that are a little chaotic, a little bit changing, a little bit shifting, a little bit overwhelming. And so again, let's take a deep breath and let's focus on the energy of peace. It says at the bottom, slow down, recharge, and take a break. So for those of you that chose the Azurite, slow down, recharge, take a break, right? And focus on the idea of peace. What brings you peace? Does being out in nature bring you peace? Does being with a pet bring you peace? Does going on a little mini vacation bring you peace? Does taking a couple of days off from work bring you a sense of peace? So focus on that. We also have, again, the masculine and the feminine here, the male lion and the female lion, working in tandem, balancing their energies. Again, the action, which is the masculine, versus the receiving, the feminine. The taking charge, the masculine, versus the trust and faith, the feminine. So here we've got two lions, though, even though they're masculine and feminine, they both are in this sense of an energy of balance, peace. We've got this beautiful kind of burst of light in the background. So even if you take a couple days off, even if you have some downtime that you need to, again, slow down and recharge with, the light is working in your favor. The light is shining down upon you and working behind the scenes. You don't have to work so hard all the time, 24/7, to bring things into manifestation. Hold the vision, take a breath, take a breather, take a break, right? You don't have to take the action right away if you're not feeling it or you're feeling overwhelmed or fatigued. You can hold the vision, take a break, take a breather, and know that the light is working in your favor. The light of the universe is working in your favor behind the scenes and is supporting you even as you take a little bit of a break, okay? All right, so that's special. On my 30-minute reading, 50% off. Look at the comments below and you'll see all the details and a link. So definitely it's till the end of August, okay? So from the beginning of August till the end of August, we've got this wonderful, huge special. I mean, it's a bigger discount than I think I've ever given. So make sure you take advantage of that special. If I can help you in any other way besides what that special is all about, reach out, look at my new website, take a look at the other services that are offered. Sign up for my newsletter. It always has discounts on different things every month. You'll be able to see the classes, the workshops, the guided meditations that are offered through my website. So take a look at that and see how can I help you, because I do want to be of service. I do want to help you. I want to be there to assist you. And I want to send you all lots of love and light. And I send you many, many blessings, and I hope the abundance and prosperity, the infinite opportunities just kind of flow to you this month, and that you're able to manifest, or at least take the first steps of manifesting your dreams into reality. So again, thank you so much, everyone. Sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.